Greetings, everyone. Hey, how are you? Oh, this is Tigrila Gardenia. I'm coming to you from Damanhur. I'm back home. It's kind of a weird day. I wasn't going to go live today, but I'm sitting out here with our chicken coop. And I thought, oh, why not? Why not? Let's talk about this. So for those of you that don't know me, I am a communications and business consultant that uses nature-inspired innovations in order to help people develop their dream projects. So I specifically work with biomimicry, I work with bioutilization, and my expertise is usually the plant world. So my normal live videos that talk about plants, but today I'm working on something called an eyesight. It's something that you do for your biomimicry homework, and it's a great exercise, by the way. It's a great exercise to really get in harmony with nature, to observe patterns, to see new ways of interacting and of learning from nature. So I was doing some of my spiritual practice now that I'm back home in Damanhur, which has been fantastic. It's 2 days of full on as always, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna Oh, the pack. Oh, sorry. I'm in the middle of the chicken coop, like I said, in the middle of the mountains. You can see that everything around me is just lush green, and therefore the connection sometimes is kind of poor. Anyway, like I was saying, the eyesight is a great exercise to really enter into kind of a deeper connection with the organisms, whether it be plants or in this case chickens and turkeys, for you to really understand processes and patterns. So I do these exercises as much as I can. Fortunately, I've been traveling quite a bit working on different projects, and so I haven't had a chance to do them. And so I thought I'd take the perfect opportunity to do it today. And I'm watching chickens. So this is kind of the back end of our chicken coop. Unfortunately, all the chickens have decided that it's time for them to run away and hide away from us. So therefore, who knows where they are? They'll be back in a little bit. So I've been observing them for the last, pretty much hour, watching how they compete for food, how they build the coop up, and different aspects. Things that I really are important in a business environment. You have one part competition and you have one part collaboration. And we tend to think of competition with this whole negative term. We try to think of competition as something that like builds and breaks somebody down and looks at something completely negative. But the truth is that competition can be super healthy. I mean, when I used to work at Microsoft, it was common to see certain pockets of groups that were doing similar things, and they built up their innovations, and then they would know about each other's existence and they would put them together, and for a little while they would compete, and then afterwards they would start to collaborate. And I think this is an extremely healthy way of building up things, because competition, when done in a way that's not about breaking down but is really about building up, it sort of spurs us on. It gives us the energy to create something new. It gives us a sense of urgency, which is great. And then the collaboration, though, is extremely important. So you need to trust the people that you're competing against, to know that each one is doing it in the best and most honest way, and knowing that you'll both kind of look at it at the very end saying who should, how do you move forward from here? So competition and collaboration is important. Creating an environment that has those two dynamics. Ooh, look there, you can see some of the chickens behind me. Anyways, creating an environment, though, where this happens is the tricky part. And this is part of why I wanted to come out here to the chicken coop, because I've been working with several clients, and we are working in environments that want to use competition and yet want to also create collaboration. And I've been working with them to kind of develop these team dynamics, these ways of which you can do this, and creating that sort of healthy, really positive competition with a sense of collaboration afterwards. So this is one of the things that I work with, and I use a lot of nature, especially the plant world. I mean, I'm not going to go into detail with it right now, but I use the plant world quite a bit on this type of work, because that's exactly how they are. I mean, plants in some ways compete for the light, they compete for the right space, but they're also extremely collaborative, and they know when to go from one to the other. So this is part of kind of my favorite part of taking, these nature-based dynamics, which in reality we are a part of nature. So it makes perfect sense that we understand these dynamics and can work with them and use them. So that's me. I just wanted to say hello to everybody. Since it's been a while since I've done a live. and I hope it actually comes out really well, because the connection here is a little bit crazy because, again, I'm back in the mountains. It's wonderful weather. And I'm super excited to be back home for a little while to work on different projects and to take the time to sort of develop some of the projects I've been working on with my various clients. So this again is our kind of chicken coop. You can see a few of our chickens. You can see them being competitive there for the food. And you can also see how they're collaborating. I don't know if you can't tell, but they're collaborating on a little joint area over there, which I have no idea what they're building, but I have a feeling that I'm going to come back in a month and it's going to be completely different. And so they're over there. We also have some rabbits, which you can't see because they're on the other side. They have their own area, and I don't know where the turkeys went. The turkeys decided that it was, I don't know, sleep time or something. Anyway, so I will off to my work again. I need to finish my eyesight while there's still a little bit of light. I hope you guys have a brilliant day, brilliant evening, brilliant night, whatever time it is for you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. You can find me here on Facebook. You can find me on my website, tigrilagardenia.com. And if you have any needs relating to developing your project, you have a dream in mind, you have a billion ideas, and you want to know how to express them and how to bring them out into a dream project or a dream business, well, I'm here for you. I'm ready for you. I'm ready to talk about it, and I'm ready to bring nature into the process. All right? Have a great day.